Yo, what's going on, guys? Ron here, aka Neos, and today, guys, I want to cover YCSs that have just come to conclusion not too long ago. Talking about YCS Lima and YCS Lille. So, YCS Lima was won by Yumi Mitsurugi, and YCS Lille was won by the Odeon Primite deck. So I want to go over some other decks as well that did top those events and whatnot. We're looking, top 16 area, stuff like that, right? People that placed like really high, especially like top 8, right? Because that's where like top cut is now. And this is also our biggest events now that have the new time rules. So, I want to go over that and, all the decks that placed really well. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up right here for you guys. And we have here the YCS Lima list here. So as you can see, we have top winner. Top one was obviously Yumi, played by Steven Trifanowski. Shout out to Trif playing Yumi Mitsurugi. I really like this deck. I think it's really cool. 60 cards, by the way. He's playing a 60 card build with the Sky Striker engine, playing the Magician of Souls, and then he's also playing a where is it? He's playing the Miracle Raven as well as the Sous Chef. So pretty interesting. And then second place was also a Yumi Mitsurugi deck, a little bit different, playing 50 cards on also another big build list. But this one doesn't have any of the extra stuff like that. He's just playing like a bunch of hand traps. You can see he's playing main deck Fua, main deck Perulia, Ash, Mourner, Bell, Valor. He's also main decking a Talons. He's playing a single Pyres map. So, yeah, and then obviously he's playing the Mitsurugi engine. And he's actually only playing 2 Habakiri, which is kind of interesting. But, whatever the case might be, right? And so we're going to go ahead, and I want to start with Steven's list right here. We're going to pull it up. So he's playing 3-3-1-1, the Chef, the Nouvelles Chef. Then we have just the one Saji for the combo, one Murakumo, 3 Habakiri, 1 Illusion of Chaos, 1 Angry Burger, and then 2 Miracle Raven. So he's doing this for the ability to draw cards, I believe. So he can thin his deck because he's playing 60 cards. He has Preparation of Rites, so he can add something like Angry Burger or Raven, and then he can search any ritual spell. So even if like Saji gets stopped, he can go ahead and just search either one of these. He's also playing Pre-Prep for the Mirror. He's playing Thrust in the main, Forbidden Droplet in the main, Chalice in the main, Tronus in the main. This is for the Mirror because I'm sure he expected a lot of Mitsurugi and the Yumi decks because he doesn't care if his stuff is negated. And then Called by the Grave, and then Black Goat for going first. So he also is main decking a Harpy's Featherstorm for the Thrust. The Thrust is also giving him access to a lot of cards here. He's giving him access to Obedience School. It's giving him access to Rights. It's giving access to Pre-Prep of Rights, access to Engage, access to Duster, access to Talents, access to Black Goat. So yeah, he's got a lot of thrust targets, and which makes sense, right? Because he's playing like a very big 60 card list. So, and then he's playing 1-1-1. He's actually playing Link Karibo instead of like All Mirage, which is actually really interesting because he was originally like, oh, you don't need to play this card, but I guess in this 60 card build he found it more valuable. And then in the side deck he's just playing a bunch of board breakers and then a thrust target and Dimensional Barrier because Dimensional Barrier just cooks. And then he's playing Dark Spirits Mastery. Discard a card, add a Destiny board of 1 level 8 feed monster from your deck to your or your graveyard to your hand. You know, banish this card from your graveyard, except for the turn of his center. Place as many Destiny board. I don't think he's using it for that effect. So discard a card, add a level 8 or higher fiend monster. I'm guessing it's no, it's not this. What is he adding that's a fiend? Huh. I actually don't know what he's using this for. Can't be this, because this is a rank, not a level. Destiny board or spirit message cards with different names from your graveyard. Then draw that number of cards. Spirit? I don't see any spirit cards. I actually don't know what this is used for, to be honest. I'm guessing this has to be for the Illusion of Chaos or something. For Spirit Mastery? I don't know. But he is playing just a shitload of board breakers and Lava Golem. So he's just... So these are thrust targets. This is interesting considering he's main decking thrust. It's weird that he's playing this mini. I would have expected, like, maybe, like, one of this, two of this, and then, like, had more room because of thrust. Because, like, if he puts all of these in, right, assuming he's keeping the thrust in, right, because, like, let's say he's taking out whatever he's going to take out, right? This is 9 copies, 10, 11, 12 copies. 12 copies of board breakers in his deck? That's a lot. That's like 12 starters. It is 60 cards, but, like when you're looking at starters in a 40 card deck, you're looking at 12, and that's, like, you know, barely enough. So he's looking at, like, mathematically seeing at least 2 of these, and then, like, he's probably going to see thrust. That's crazy. Craziness. Diviner the Herald is really good. Normal special, you can add a fairy monster from your deck to your hand to the graveyard. If you do, increase this card by that level's monster's level until the end of the turn. So yeah, I think he does that for the novels, and then if you control a ritual marker, you can target a card on the field, special summon this card. Interesting. Can send... Okay, so he can send a fairy. Okay, so he's doing this to send Herald. Okay, so what he's probably doing, right, is he's using this to send Herald to get access to, you know, whatever, and then what he does is probably in the same turn shuffles back the Herald when he combos with the cat, brings it back, and then makes it anyways by banishing it. So it's just like a big like it could be a big 1-turn combo, or it could be like a 2-turn combo. Probably I would assume turn 1, because he could do it in turn 1, I would believe. But yeah, this list is crazy. I actually want to get my hands on Miracle Raven. I think this card is really cracked. I actually want to play 3 of this in my deck, because you could just Pendulum it, and then you can Ritual Summon itself. So seeing it as duplicates is really good. And then also, just like normal summoning it and using it as a ritual material is super good. If this card, if you ritual summon exactly one ritual monster with a card effect that requires the use of monsters while you control this card, can be used as the entire tribute. If this card is tribute for a ritual summon, you can add a ritual monster from your deck to your hand. So this is really, really good. Also, on the field, this thing is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, right? You can ritual summon this card with this. This ritual summon card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. That's crazy. And it searches follow-up. So I think playing this at like 3 in pure, or like the Fiendsmith version, would be really cool. I need to test it, but we'll see. But yeah, this is Steven's list. Crazy. This is his YouTube video. Obviously, go check out Steven. If you don't know who he is, he's a phenomenal player. This is his 3rd YCS, I believe. So yeah, it's incredible. I'm sure he could definitely explain this deck a lot better than I could. So yeah, anyways, so that's it for that. We'll go ahead and go back to Lima, and then we also have the 50 card list. So we'll go ahead, we'll close this one, and then this is the 50 card list, and let's see here. Here it is, 50 cards. So we're main decking a bunch of Nibirus. Looks like we're running the same idea with just the 1 Saji. I don't like only playing 2 Habakiri. That doesn't make any sense to me. I would have cut the Pyrez map and played 3 Haba if you want to play 50 cards. I don't like Valor. I don't like Mourner. I feel like there's a lot of cards in here that you could have cut and just like played not 50 cards. Like you didn't need to play 50. So again, another thing that we're seeing is no Metal Marcher. We're just playing Sorrow Cat, so that's pretty good. And then here we're playing the Thrust package with 2 targets, so we're playing basically 3 of each. And then obviously Dimensional Barrier. People are just playing this because you can be a degenerate and just lock your opponent out. He's got the going for Solemn, going first called by. And then he's got the 2 staple hand traps in the Retaliating Sea and Droll Mockbird, which is honestly really good. Um, I think like this card's really good. Like even though like Branded and Draco Tail and the combination of the two decks have ways to play around this kind of, it's still a good card because it makes them banish. And then they have to use the way to shuffle back from banish in order to fuse, which is good. 3, so we're only playing the one target for the Sky Strikers, it looks like. So I don't know. I don't agree with 3 Cookie, 3 Lolly here. I feel like you could play 2 Cookie, 1 Lolly. Like I feel like there's a way to slim this deck down a lot. Like you could have went like so 50 cards. We could have cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just there, like just these 10 cards, like it would put you at 40. Like this is a lot of hand traps. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We have 22 hand traps. I guess he's trying to drown the hand traps in 50 cards because it's like 50-50 now, but I don't know. I don't agree with this. It's just, I mean, obviously he topped with it, so it's got to be decently good, right? But I don't know. I feel like there's a better way to do this, but I mean, success to him. Like, you know, congrats to getting second place. It's very commendable. There's the video, guys, if you want to go check it out. I think that's pretty good. And then, so yeah, we'll close this. And I would like to check out the Hunter Lloyd top 16 guy, but unfortunately, like, we don't have it. We have the Luna Light deck, which, I mean, it's just Luna Light. We set up two or one Liger Dancers. He's actually only playing 2 Liger Dancers. That's kind of funny. And then, yeah, just trying to break the board. Crazy. We have a K9 Crystron that plays top 4. Or is this top 3? Oh, yeah, top 3. Very good. No deck list for that, unfortunately. And then we don't have any other deck lists that I really want to look at for this. So that's kind of it. So, and then here we're going to go on to Lille. So we have Odie on that one. We have Pure Mitsurugi, Draco Tail, Yummy Mitsurugi. I'll actually take a look at this one. So we have 1, 1, and 1. No Night Sword Serpent from the looks of it. See, like this ratio, right? He's playing like 3, 3, and then 1 and 1, which I think is fine. I would play 2 Cookie because Cookie's just good. You want like the ability to kind of like start with normal summons if you can. I think 3, 6, 9 like hand traps. That's it. And then he's playing a combination of board breakers with the Metaltronus and the Forbidden Droplet. I don't like Metaltronus. It's good into Yummy if they're playing against Yummy, because then they can like just target a Synchro and then special summon something. But your opponent cannot activate the target monster's effects. Like if you target Murakumo with this, or like any of the rituals, like this or this, they just remove it from the field and you lose target, and that's really bad. So like this is only in here for the Yummy matchup for sure. We're not playing a Croaky because we have the Raigeki from the Murakumo, which it looks like. And then we're playing obviously the pre-prep package. Like this is like the same that I play, which is the 2 mirror, or 1 mirror and 2 ritual. Then he has 3 prayers, 1 surprise, 3 droplet. I think Droplet's actually pretty good. I feel like Droplet's good as long as you can get to Futsu, because Futsu just gives you like a bunch of extra pieces that you can just be like, all right, activate Droplet, send 3 cards, plus like a spell from hand, and then you just wipe the whole board. But I don't know. I think this deck looks really good though. I really like the looks of this deck. The extra deck looks really good. They play the Zombie Vampire, so they do this to overlay probably like these 2. And then they go effect, dump the Murakumo to grave, and then that gets them access to dumping 4. And then if their opponent has Yummy, or they see Yummy in the mirror, they just special summon it and they full combo from there. We have Arthalion for some reason. Why do we have Arthalion? Why do we have Arthalion? We don't have a way to fusion summon. We don't have a Draco Tail monster plus one or more monsters in hand. We're not playing Super Poly. Or Super probably wouldn't even work. Why are we playing the Arthur Lion? I do not see why we were playing Arthur Lion here. Oh, it's for Metaltronus. That must be why. It's for Metaltronus to have a target. That's why. Okay, Metaltronus. Makes sense. And then, otherwise, pretty standard list overall. He is playing evenly match, which is interesting. I don't know how. I think, like, everyone's playing Retaliating Sea and Bird, it looks like. And then everyone's playing Dimensional Barrier. He's side decking the Trap. And then it's, like, been, like, these 5 cards that are different. Obviously, some people are main decking Talent. Some people, even, like, Triff was main decking Duster. Just, This is also 43 cards. I feel like this looks really nice. I don't see anything wrong with this. I like this. I think we could cut a bell for something maybe. I would play Night Sword Serpent personally, just to help play. Like, the thing is, the Yummy's playthrough droll, so like you don't even need Night Sword Serpent to be honest. I guess you just play the 3rd bell, which is fine. My hair keeps falling. It's very annoying. But yeah, so alright, and then I also want to look at the Odeon deck. So I've already seen this one. So yeah, he's playing this, which is a level 4 Earth, just for the, and then obviously the driver for the Primite package to reveal something. And then these are also treated as normal monsters, I believe. Then negate during the main phase, supposed to summon this as a normal monster. So yeah, so if you have normal monsters, that these work with the Primite engine. He's main decking Shifter just to kill Yummy, kill Draco Tail. So it has a good matchup into those. He's main decking both Dominuses, the main deck Dominuses that you would see out of other decks. And he was setting these, I believe, because this protect it. Once per turn, if you have 2 or more set cards, you can add a monster that mentions it. Does he not have it that protects, that says it can't be destroyed? Or is it the Man with the Mark? Well, you control Temple of the Kings and an Apophis monster. You control. Oh wait. Well, you control Temple of the Kings, this card, and Apophis monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Temple of the Kings you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Okay, so but this doesn't protect your back row. Interesting. I could have sworn there was something that protected their back row so he could set these without turning, because this is fine, right? Because this turns off Darks, Waters, and Fires, which, I mean, he has some of, but, I mean, it's whatever. And then he has Lunalight, Leo Dancer with the Winter Cherries, which I think this is the proper way to do this. You don't hit the other Dancer, you hit this one so they can't fuse at all. And he's also side decking the Verdict of Anubis. That way he doesn't brick on it. And he's got the Judgment cards. Interesting. I think this looks really solid. It's just, this looks really annoying. Like, he's playing the Psy package because spells are super good right now, so he's just playing a bunch of deltas to negate activation and destroy. You can special this and a driver from your hand, deck, or graveyard if you do negate that activation, if you do destroy that spell card. Yeah. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think this looks really solid. And also he has a bunch of extra deck space so he can just play the pots. He's playing clean 40, so. Side deck, yeah, like I already covered. He's also playing Skullmeister. I don't agree with this. Like, you've already got Bell. Like, how many things do you need to negate out of the graveyard? Also, I want to point out, this guy won a bunch of dice rolls. I think this guy won, like, literally, like, 9... Like, I think they said he won, like, 15 dice rolls or something like that, or some crazy... I don't know if that's true. But I heard he did win a lot of his dice rolls, which this deck really needs to go first. So I think he might have had a stellar run because he had so many times that he just went first. Because cracking this board is very annoying with all the trap cards. Because like that's why he's playing like big hitting hand traps, because that way it doesn't turn on like K9 stuff, because he just has these, which is super strong. So, anyways, outside of that, we have like the pure Mitsurugi deck here, which the both of these lists are basically the same if you look at them. Like they're both playing super poly targets. They're both playing like double doing Dynamundo, double IP, double SP. Yeah, these decks are like, if you look, like these decks are big. I think they're the same. They're the same main deck. Yeah, their main deck is the same. Their extra decks are slightly different, and their side decks are different for the most part. But I want to pull this up, right? Because like I said, they're basically the same deck. They are siding the Dyna here, which this is crazy. I didn't even think about this, because it's kind of degenerate, and I don't like just locking people. That's not really my style of gameplay. I like actually playing the game. But yeah, you just full Mitsurugi combo, and I guess they just swap out Nib for this, for a 1-for-1 swap going first, and then they just lock their opponent. And mentioning that, the reason I pulled up this list is this guy's playing the Hope Harbinger Dragon. Hope Harbinger uses a material whenever your opponent declares an attack to force it to attack this instead. It's like it. So you can attach one material from this card, change the attack target to this card, and perform damage calculation. Immediately perform damage calc. They don't even get a chance to like cancel the attack. It forces them to attack into this. So even if they like normal summon, like, because this thing is 1200, right? It's 1200. They have to normal like Aramasa or Kusanagi to beat over this. And if this is on the field, you're checkmated. You lose. Literally, this plus this is just game over. Like, you have to, like, and if you use something like Magatama to try to pop this, they just negate it with Hope Harbinger. Like, you have to have, like double Raigeki or something. Or you have to have, like, Raigeki Lightning Storm. You have to go, like, activate Lightning Storm, get it negated, activate Raigeki, or something like that. Or you'd have to be, like, activate Super Poly, and they don't have another Earth for you to hit unless they leave Gallon Granite on the field. Which I watched the match, and the guys that did this, they left Gallon Granite on the field, which is the wrong play. What you're supposed to do here is make IP and then normal summon the Dyna, because now they can't super poly it, because you don't have two of the same attribute in different names. And if they do, for some God's green earth reason, they manage to out it, they have to deal with IP now. Like, let's say they go battle phase and they're able to, like, for some reason they go, like, imperm this, normal whatever, battle phase, and they just beat over your Dyna. You go, okay, cool, your whole board is live now, and you have an IP on top of that. Because now they wasted the one normal summon that they have to beat over, and they can't get rid of IP now. So, that's my opinion, right? I think this is really solid. The Super Poly stuff is really good. He played Secretarion Dragon for the Super Poly target, I'm guessing in a Draco Tail. Then he played double Garua. Garua is a dark that he could also use as Super Poly. So if they make a dark, he has this. He could Super Poly it away, and then he could draw a card. Or he could link it off. He also does double battle. This does double battle damage. So that's also really good. Mud Dragon, that's also really good. I can't think. I don't see anything else. He's also playing Dark. I have an extra slot in mine. I think I might also play Dark, just because, like, there are some matchups that, like, sometimes they make, like, SP, and you could steal SP, and then you could make, like, a Link 4 or something. But I don't know. I don't think I need it in the Fiendsmith version. So he's side decking Shifter, which is interesting. And then he's also playing Dimensional Fissure. Any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead. So he's just playing 4 Shifters. He's playing Dark Ruler. I agree with this. So, like I said, I play the Fiendsmith stuff because it helps me crack into boards. There's been a lot of times I bait out a lot of interruption, just making you going like Fiendsmith combo and like threatening Desiree and stuff like that, and then that baits out stuff like this just ensures that you only have to deal with back row and you just blow up their board with Murakumo, because you just prevent their stuff from being protected, which is pretty good. Not as good against layered boards, but against Yummy this is cracked. Against Draco Tail, it's ass. It's really ass, to be honest, because they could just flame negate it if they really wanted to, but yeah, I don't know. Not for me, fam. Also, everyone's playing 3 Droll and Lockbird and 3 Retaliating C. This seems to be like the main staple of the sides. I agree with this. This is basically what I have in the side, but I have Thrust. So I think this is good. We're also not playing Retaliating C. We're just playing, or not. We're not playing Contact C. It's only Retaliating C, which I also agree with because it's. Let's be honest. You're only doing that against Yummy, and this stops Yummy anyways. And I'm playing this as well because it's a 4, and like this means like if you Retaliating C your opponent, you can go like normal summon Lacrima or something, and then you can link these both off. Or you could X these and make Exciton, and then you so like normal Lacrima no effect, you overlay make Exciton, and then you Exciton make Requiem, and then you put the Lacrima engrave. And obviously it doesn't, she can't use her effect because this is on the field, but you know, whatever. You can also just tribute it off. This card's really good. That's what I'm trying to say. This card's really good. Main decking the trap. I really don't see anything else I want to point out besides that. He is playing 3 Ritual, but it is pure, right? And he's main decking both Trap and Magatama. Again, it's pure. He's playing 41 cards, so I'm guessing this was his... One of these were his 41st card, probably. He was probably deciding on one of these, the Trinity here. I'm guessing it's Pot of Prosperity. This is usually like a 41st card that people add just because of consistency, so... Otherwise, I think this deck looks amazing, to be honest. I think this is really good goo. It's crazy. Check out the video of him. This is his deck list, I'm sure, which is absolutely amazing. So, and then obviously this is the 3rd place guy, and this is exactly the same except this is 40 cards. So he's playing the Holy Trinity. He's playing 2 1 1 1 3 3. What is the difference? Let's see here. So 41. Is it the trap? He's not main decking the trap. That's what it is. Yeah. So this guy's just not main decking the trap. That's all the difference is. He's playing a bunch of breakers. He's also side decking the shifter. He's side decking anti-spell and then the one of. I don't agree with this. I don't know. Anti-spell is good because like you can it's good because like if you go first, right, it can really lock your opponent out. But if your opponent has a way to play or get rid of this somehow, it doesn't, I don't know. It is really, really good, but it also hurts you on your turn on the crackback because now you only have the stuff that you have had set to use, which is weird. And it's set. It is only spells, so like your traps are still alive. Like this doesn't kill like Dominus, so. But I think this is really good. He's playing the Zeus though, so I'm guessing this is like Baguska your opponent, and then so if you get stopped, you Baguska. They don't do anything. You put Baguska in attack position. You crash into something. You make Zeus, and then you can wipe the board, and then you can play, because that's pretty broke. Also, the same super poly targets. This looks very similar. Double, double, double because he's playing the pots. I think this is good. This is obviously the video. Go watch it if you get the chance. And yeah, I really think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. We have Malice at Ignister here at like 18th place, which is kind of crazy. But Vanquish Soul Canine as well. But yeah, guys, that's really it. Looks like it's a pretty healthy split between Mitsurugi and Yummy, and that's for both the tournaments. So yeah, guys, but anyways, that's it. I really do hope that y'all enjoyed the video and the coverage that I brought to you today. And yeah, guys, tell me what you think. I really want to know, do you think Apophis is OP? Do you think that's why it won? And, yeah. Otherwise, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you know when I post more content. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.